Okay, so what I'm going to do first, part where I'm going to put my quiff bump. So. That, and I'm going to bring that forward. What I'm going to do next is take another little bit of hair from just behind where I've parted. And I'm going to back comb that. And make sure when you're back combing, put it in and push down. Instead of fluffing like that, it won't do anything. This is just to give a bit of cushioning for where the quiff bump's going to go. I'm next going to back comb where I've got the piece of hair I've got in front, because my hair's so fine, so I need to back comb it to be able to cover my quiff bump itself. So again with the back combing, pushing it up instead of fluffing. When you're doing it ever lighter, I grab my quiff bump. I always go from my nose, so I know it's going to be in the middle. Push into the cushioning bit. I've got a back combing brush as well, and smooth out the bottom of the hair that I've just back combed. Flip it over my quiff bump. And then I'm going to grip that in a crisscrossy way. So just put the hair together. And get some long hairpins. And grip that down. Now grip it in a crisscross way, and then you know it will stay. And that's where you're able to play around with your quiff. And give it a spray then. Don't ever brush it just after you've sprayed, because it'll give it a wet look, sort of look. If you need to, grip the sides down. Right, after that I'm going to back comb the rest of my hair. Back comb the rest of my hair, so I'm going to start with the sides. You don't need to do like the middle part, we're just going to go around the edge. Let's start with the sides, push from the middle up. Again, just keep pushing it up. And go wild with this. This is what helps give you plenty of body around your top knot. As soon as you start putting the hair together, it will flatten down. Right, so I've done the sides, so you're going to start on towards the bottom as well. Just sort of push it up as well. Again, keep going with the back combing. Take a few chunks at a time. I'm doing it. Like I said, just go mad with it. Go closer to the root. You don't need to go all the way down the piece of hair, because that will all go into the top knot. Forget to bring around the other side. Mom. Right. Well, you look like Cruella de Vil. Keep going a bit more. So for that, I just use the tail comb brush. That's tail comb, not brush, whatever it is. I'm going to go with my back comb brush and start smoothing that out ever so lightly. Because now I'm going to put it into my pony. Ever so lightly, just so that the top layer is smoother. For myself, I bend over and put it in. And I'm just going to try and gather it all into a pony. Doesn't matter if it's too not neat enough, because we can neaten it up. The ponytail doesn't need to be ridiculously tight because we'll grip the donut down to it. So if you pull the pony too tight, it'll pull all this all too tight. So now whilst we're like this, we can adjust all this, smooth it all out. If there's any bits we need to grip up, we can grip up now, because then it'll be covered by your top knot. Or if there's any bits you need to pull out a bit more, you can pull out and grip. Right, add your donut. You can do your donut in many ways. I just roll it down so I don't have to add another hairband. Grip that donut into place. The best way to grip a donut, go down, down, and then turn it. And down and turn. All the way around so that it sits in nice and tightly. Okay, this is another part we check that our hair hasn't been pulled up too much. It's all sitting quite nicely. If you need to now, give it a spray to keep the neatness in whilst you're playing around. Now to hairspray.
Hang on. You've got a big bobbly bit that needs to be tidied up. You can edit this bit because it does this big bobble bit. Then pin it.
Okay, is that getting smooth there? Now I'll grip it down.
I'll video it and you can have a look.
If you get big lumps like this, smooth it out with your comb. Or push it up as much as you can. And then just grip that. Because that'll be under your top knot there. Just grip that bit down. A little better, Mum? Okay, so now I'm going to add my top knot. I always go with the comb at the front, pop it underneath by the doughnut, and pull it over at the back. But here with the elastic, I'm not going to pull it skin tight. Okay, just pull it in slightly and then wrap it around. And wrap it around and grip it in. Make sure it goes over your quiff instead of through your quiff. And pin your elastic up. Okay, so what I'm going to do when I grip this, so now because it's not skin tight, I can pull it down. So I'm going to crisscross long pins around the top knot, but I'm going to pull the top knot down as well. So where there might be the end or the elastic bit, pull that, because you've not pulled it so tight, pull it down, and grip one side, and get another pin and then crisscross through that. Then I'm just going to make my way around doing that, so I'll go towards the back next. And pull the top knot down. Further down. One. That's another. And come to the left side. Find the top knot, pull it down. Once. That's the other side. It's so different, but I'll generally just push it down here and crisscross. Okay, now you've sort of gripped either side, front and back. You can grip the sides and curl. You bring some curls down to grip the curls down. So here I'm going to pull some curls down and then just grip them across. And the same the other side. Pull some curls, grip them down. Same towards the side and the back. Pull the curls, grip them down. Just check you've got it nice and even as well. Yeah, as long as you've got enough grips in there, you feel like your top knot's going to stay. you can add some into your actual donut at the top, doing the same down and turn one. That helps keep it still. So if it doesn't feel like it's going to stay, you can crisscross more grips further into it if you need to. Just grip everything to your head. Now you see bits start getting pulled up, so you just use a tail comb, tease things out. Just tease your hair so it's not so tight. Once you're happy with that, you can pop your tiara in. Now I've got pins in mine ready. Just follow it up your nose, keep it in the middle. Push your first grip in. Then what I do with these grips is I just push them in lightly to the side, and then I crisscross grips over them, just to make sure you've got your tiara in the right place. Grip that in at the side so you can crisscross one over so it stays in.
Sorry, that's Nelly.
And then grip it in the other side. Again, if you feel as though you need to put more in, just put some more grips in over the other grip you put it in. The more you back comb, the more that this side will be more volume. Okay. There you go then.